champs is in. Yeah, yeah.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll run it here. He finds an opening past the 40. And down right around the 37. 38 yards on the scamper there.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there. But you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
That's fine, yeah.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Hey, where y'all going?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, a 22.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, here's an... And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go play action here on 1st down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete.
You got him.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Garoppolo on 1st down. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it. Because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. This is Coleman. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On third down, it's Coleman, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first. It's Coleman here, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. And now the Packers get set to go. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get up here to the 26. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Oko, over here. Over. That's fine, yeah. We are going.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Inside. That's fine, yeah.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right, because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Jumbo! Hey, where y'all going?
On 1st down, Rodgers. And this is Gabriel on the catch. A very solid gain of 27. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Being chased out left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
Zoom. Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, now Garoppolo. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, check 26. Hey.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
88.
So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Hey, Mike. Hey.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Taylor running the option left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
Rodgers with a keeper. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Over here.
Rodgers now on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. A nice little juke. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. A first carry now for the former Viking. This is Jerick McKinnon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. 11, 12. Here we go. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. Goodwin able to haul it in. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right. Oko over here. Look at that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Flush to his right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up the first down with a nice throw.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
11.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitive.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. The first NFL pick for Jair Alexander.
Partner's bad enough when you just... can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, Liz. Watch the screen. Jumbo! Right check, 33. Zoom. Oko, over here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence?
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. The offense on 3rd down tonight, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Niners on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Jump out! Jump out! Where y'all going?
Here's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Over.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking to throw on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed.
We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the right for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the white flag, they forfeit it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck goose linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossible. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback, niggas on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I step on him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, yeah.
I just hike the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm tryna get in. Open the playbook, the book of the champion. Get flipped if you tryna get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long, on 1st and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta give all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plan. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, yeah.
Money back, money back, money back. Make it like a money back, money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's. He said it's a. Them pretty, you look like me. talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this button, the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. That be lay, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine. Jumping on my, that's why they call it trampoline. Hey, back on Monday, throw body. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what Fly say. I say, babe, it's a, he said it's a, them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum, always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you at the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. They be taking everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, throw rock Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what Fly say. I say, babe, it's a, he said it's a, them pretty, you look like Beyonce.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quick. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
21. Hurry up.
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Garoppolo on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
Here we go. Hurry up.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd gone to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. '49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. It's caught, and it's 8-0. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Zoom. Gun.
On first down, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Now looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On third down, that's Coleman, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be.
Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new